welcome and thank you for tuning in. The St. John's Red Storm came back being down pretty much the entire game against UConn to win 74-70 on the road. It's the Red Storm's first win in Storrs, Connecticut in 21 years. It is the signature win so far this season for the Johnnies, and just an incredible team effort to stay resilient, keep fighting, even as they were getting destroyed at times on the boards. St. John's remained resilient and got solid scoring outputs from such a wide variety of players throughout the team. So Posh Alexander led the Johnnies with 18 points. He had 6 assists, and he had a monstrous 5-steal performance against Marquette the last time out. Of course, that was not enough, but Posh hitting 3 trays was massive for the Johnnies. If he can become a knockdown 3-point shooter, he will become truly unstoppable. I cannot say enough about the kid's grit, will, and determination. The hits he takes sometimes look painful just to watch. He has the toughness of an NFL running back. Julian Champagny really struggled in this game. Mr. Automatic from the free throw line missed some key free throws, but ultimately he hit the 2 most important ones, the 2 that put this game out of reach. So hopefully he can rectify whatever mental errors were taking place for him today. Not his best performance by a long shot, but tip of the cap to Juju for going out and continuing to lead even when things were not going his way. But the player who really surprised me today with his performance, of course, was Marcellus Earlington. He was knocking them down from deep. He was pulling in rebounds. He hit some really critical shots down the stretch. St. John's victory today does not happen without the impressive performance of Marcellus Earlington, especially as Greg Williams Jr. Came off injured in the second half. I'm not sure what his status is. Definitely hope he is okay, because he is such a critical piece to the team. When it comes to Vince Cole, all I can say is I hope that we can see early season Vince Cole, because ever since Big East play started, unfortunately, it appears that he's lost his mojo. But as the season progresses, it seems that Mike Anderson, the head coach, is now showing more faith in Josh Roberts, with that, which I think is so important, because Roberts can be such a strong interior force. Of course, I would love to see him guard more with his feet on the floor. He really jumps way too often, and that's how he ends up getting into foul trouble so early in games. But with Roberts playing more minutes, I think that is a very good thing for St. John's, a much better player and more valuable asset compared to Arnaldo Toro. And Dylan Adai-Wusu had 10 points in the first half. So love the potential Wusu has at 6'4", 235. He is a brick house. I just hope he can, take better care of the basketball, be a little bit more reliable catching it, and of course the potential is there for him to become a great shooter, although he might need to dial back the volume just a little bit until he can really get his percentage up and justify the shots that he takes. Isaiah Moore, look, not his best performance, but he is such an athletic specimen. I have faith that he will bounce back, that he is truly a Big East caliber player, and could even become a star one day for St. John's. So with the season so far, it's been very frustrating. The Johnnies are only at 3-6 in conference play, 8-7 overall. They're more than likely not going to make the tournament this season. The only way it's really going to happen is if they catch fire in the Big East, but a win like this can do wonders for a team's confidence. If head coach Iron Mike Anderson can keep this core together into next season, I absolutely think the Johnnies can make a run deep into March. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you've watched for this long, you might as well subscribe to my channel.